Welcome back to another video, guys. This will just be another quick comparison. Today we got the Galaxy Watch Ultra and we comparing it to the Watch 6 Classic. For the screens on these, they both got a sapphire crystal front. On the Ultra we got a titanium frame, but on the Watch 6 Classic it's apparently steel. You got water resistant of 100 meters on the Ultra compared to 50 on the 6 Classic. On both of them you got ECG function, heart rate monitoring, blood oxygen, body composition, blood pressure, and stress levels. Both of the screens are Super AMOLED at 1.5 inches. On the Ultra, we're running Android Wear OS 5 with One UI 6, while on the Classic, we're running Android Wear OS 4 with One UI 5. The Ultra has an Exynos W1000 chip, while the Classic has an Exynos W930. As for storage, we get more on the Ultra compared to the Watch 6 Classic. We go into device care on the Ultra, but on the 6 Classic you go to battery and device care. I don't know if you saw it, it was a bit laggy opening, but that's the difference between them. The Ultra is much more smoother. As for storage, you got 16 gig storage on the 6 Classic compared to the 32 on the Ultra, which is double. And the memory, you got 2 gig on the Ultra and 2 gig on the 6 Classic. Let's go to battery information. Tells you the size of the battery. We've got a 590 milliamp battery on the Ultra, and we've got a 425 on the 6 Classic. Software wise, they look fairly similar. Just a few differences. As you can see, when you scroll through, your tiles look the same. Nothing different. But with the Ultra, you got your digital rotating crown, and obviously with the Classic, you got your classic rotating bezel. You drop down for your quick panels that you got here. Same thing, you can edit them, move them around, delete them. This is your apps. Let's go Samsung Health. On the Ultra, you got energy score. You don't have that on the 6 Classic. You got everything here: body composition, sleep, exercise, stress. You got that, but you won't have the energy score on the 6 Classic, and also something else, your AEG index. You won't have that. But everything like blood pressure, ECG, heart rate monitoring, blood oxygen, it's all the same, depending on your region, really. The only thing is, like, taking your blood pressure is not available in all regions. You've got it on the Ultra and my Classic. Had it since, I believe, the Watch 4, Watch 3, but that's because I'm in the UK. Certain countries haven't authorized it, so even though Samsung advertise it as being able to take blood pressure, some countries you can't do it unless you sideload the app. Watch faces, you do the same thing to get to them, to add them, it's the same. Nothing's changed here. As you can see, we got the quick button. We don't have that on the 6 Classic, as you can see. Sensors, you got much more sensors on the Ultra compared to the 6 Classic. And also, you've got a button here, like on the Ultra, but you still got the pins to take the strap out, which is a bit fiddly. Not as fiddly as, say, previously, because you got the button. It used to be a little spring-loaded clip, so it is easier, but it's not as easy as the Ultra. I'll show you an example. So the Ultra, you just push this in, just pops out. Simple as. Put it back, press it, release, and it's in. The Classic, squeeze and come out, which is much easier than previous watches, because you had, like I said, the pin. And when you're putting it back in, you just push, line it up, and it's in. Not as quick as the Ultra, but quicker than previous Galaxy watches. Right, if you have the 6 Classic and you're considering upgrading to the Ultra, think about what made you get the Classic in the first place. With me, it's rotating bezel, as you can see, which I really like. So I'm keeping this one. I've traded my Watch 5 Pro, so I'll be sending this to Samsung for the Ultra, because to me, this is the upgrade to the Pro and not the actual Classic that we got here. The Classic is the Classic with the rotating crown. So I believe next year they'll have the 7 Classic. And if that's the case, then I'll upgrade my Watch 6 Classic. But as for now, I'm keeping the Classic and I'll keep the Ultra. Right guys, if you've got any questions, leave them down in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.